I've always loved listening to podcasts, even as a kid, and now when I grow up, I learn a lot from podcasts. So I want to provide that knowledge that I've learned through my podcast and apply it to other people. So welcome back, my name's Seabass, and I'm going to start making some videos that are like 3 to 5 minutes long about one certain topic, and that'll just get you through your day. And I think this one is pretty important. This one's about discipline versus motivation. Now, discipline and motivation are quite different and yet quite similar, and I'm going to explain to you how I see them. Motivation is that spark in you, that desire to do something, to keep going. So for example, if you're big in content creation, you might have motivation just to keep pushing through, keep doing it, keep being like, yes, let's do this, let's make another video today, let's edit another one, let's post 5 TikToks, let's stream, let's do all that. But the difference between motivation and discipline is the ability to do it even when the time gets hard, even when you're depressed, even when you're sad, even though when you feel like absolutely shit, you still do it, you still get through it. And I think that's very big, because most people in the content creation, very small content creators, don't have discipline. And I'm gonna be honest and ruthless with you here. Most of y'all don't have discipline. You just have motivation. You have motivation to become someone big. You have motivation to become a big streamer, become famous. That's why I see people always streaming on the weekend, and they still think truly still think they become big. While some people have discipline. I'm gonna give a perfect example for this. Jellybean. Jellybean is a TikToker, right? And they've been through so much hate, yet they had the discipline to keep pushing forward and keep providing more content, even though there was more people hating on her than following her, which is insane. That is the most insane level of discipline you could ever have, right? So that it's crazy. So if you have motivation and you want to do something about it, you want to make a massive difference, start creating skills, start making habits. Okay, it takes only 2 weeks to make a habit. Believe it or not, if you post 3 TikToks each day, right, for 2 weeks, you start building that habit, and just like that, you start building discipline. You start doing that, you start becoming like that. You be like, I cannot go to bed until I finish my 3 TikToks and post them. And that's discipline. And discipline's going to take you further in life than motivation, because motivation goes ups and downs. You can't, it's like your emotions. Your emotions are not always one single line. They're always going to be up and down. You're always going to feel like the top of the world, then the next day you're going to feel like you're the most worst person in the world. But discipline, stays the same. You always have to get through that thing. You always, even if you're happy, you get through it. Some days might be easier, sure. If you're happy and you're feeling really good about how you're doing and whatever, and you made a good amount of money, let's say last month, you might be like, yes, I'm happy. But let's say the previous 6 months you've been absolutely shit on content creation, getting no views. Discipline's where it comes into play. And I think that's the important factor between separating small content creators and big content creators. There is some content creators who have big content creators who just have motivation, but most of them have discipline, and you need to learn that. I think that's the most important thing. I'm still trying to learn that. I have discipline. I have my own. I discipline, but to different aspects. So I have my own startup, and I have discipline with that. I'm trying to convert that into content creation discipline, which is completely different, right? But you guys need to build that, and that's like the most important thing. If you want to become fully content creation, you want to build discipline. That's the one thing you want to do, okay, before you do anything else, because without discipline, you're not going to have anything else. Okay, thanks for listening today. It's just me rambling for like 4 minutes, and I'll post this like once or twice a week, I think. And yeah, if you guys have any topics you would suggest for me to talk about, post them in the comments below. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.